Go. Hello, everyone of the magical YouTube land. I am not Reshore from the not so popular series Mismo Reshore. I am Gunnar. I am Reshore's voice actor, as you probably know.
Yeah.
But I am going to rant about how much I hate and how much Tyco Powertorque motors suck. Anyway, start with just searching up Tyco. Also, I should note that, that's not the same Tyco. The Tyco I'm thinking of is the Tyco Powertorque kind of stuff, not the, frickin', Mantua or Tyco MU motors or the Redbox Tyco or any of that stuff, because those have Mantua drives and stuff in them, so they're actually really good. But anyway, let's start with this. The Tyco GG1. There's a lot of reasons why this isn't good. First of all, you can clearly see this is not a GG1 whatsoever. It also, of course, has the garbage Powertorque drive that doesn't go 1 month without dying on you, because of course it does. Man's quality is worse than 80s Bachmann, and their split gears and stuff.
Yeah.
And let me just show you. Here we are. Here's a Tyco Powertorque motor. And these poles that hold the main big gear normally like to break if you're not careful with them. So that's one reason why they aren't that good. And again, I'm going to bring this up probably several times in this video. But some model railroad companies would not go any lengths to properly detail their crap, even if their life depended on it. This isn't that much of an issue with Tyco, because they were Mantua's child, which actually did care about their crap. Like, here's a good example of it. This is actually pretty cool.
What the?
But yeah, it's still kind of relevant here. And here's here's one of the reasons why I'm never gonna buy a Tyco 280/080. IHC for the win for those ones. Because that had the Powertorque motor. We should try to find an article with a bunch of Tyco locomotives on it. Something like that, yeah. Let's just start with the F9A. So, here's a step. How to identify an MU drive from a Tyco Powertorque. Now, I'm probably a pretty amateur hour person when it comes to model railroading, but this is how you identify it. This is a Powertorque, as you can see, with the, oh boy, extremely inaccurate 3 axles on the 2-axle truck, because they couldn't be bothered to make a longer truck, even though that probably wouldn't cost that much, because Athearn did it. But yeah.
Oh, look who's here.
Hello, Matt. Anyway,
Hi, Matt.
Okay, I'm back.
So, this is a pretty ingenious pickup system, I gotta say. It's pretty cool. It has 2 grounds, but that's not the point, because that's a genius thing, and we're not talking about genius things here. So this is a Powertorque. You probably want to avoid these if you're buying model trains.
Gunnar recommends you to avoid one of those if you're gonna buy an HO engine from Tyco or something.
Yes. And here is an MU drive with the ever wonderful open frame motor.
It looks like you can literally build a speeder with that fucking base.
Yeah. The only problem with this is that it's nearly impossible to service, because the MU2 drives are riveted together, which is a teeny tiny bit. No, it's not a teeny tiny bit. It's a complete letdown. But
Yeah.
The M1 from like the 1950s and stuff, that's way better. Like, I can speak from experience. Oh, hi Daisy. But I can speak from experience that Tyco and Mantua drives can be good, but also can't be good, because I have 2 Mantua steam locomotives well, one's Tyco Mantua and one's solely Mantua, and they both have open frame motors and a very simple chassis, so they're really easy to service and all that. But yeah, you want to look for stuff like this with the MU drive.
Yeah.
Like the early Shark Noses, the GP20s that don't have the Powertorque trucks. But yeah, if you're looking for an engine, look at the chassis, because if it has 3 screws and it has like one of these trucks, don't buy it because it's a Powertorque. Oh yeah, don't buy these steam engines either. Buy the Mantua Big 6, they're much better. But yeah, if they have the 3 screws and the
I'm
3
almost not done making it in 2-stud, which is inaccurate. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. But yeah, don't buy the 3-axle inaccurate, obviously 2-truck Powertorque, and buy the MU drives, because you're gonna have a much better time with them in terms of reliability. Powertorques might be easier to service, yes, but they are much more unreliable than the MUs. Anyway, let's follow up on another manufacturer I mentioned earlier, Bachmann from the 1980s. Bachmann now is... Yes, they're not that good. But Bachmann nowadays, they're getting better. They're much better than they used to be in terms of split gears. And this is an article that I read about probably a few weeks ago. Okay, no, that's not the same article. But basically, there was a guy talking about it, about his Bachmann 484 Northern.
Oh, Southern 280. Like that.
Yes, Bachmann makes these really nice 280s. If you're looking for a decent HO steam engine, you could probably buy one of those and put many years.
You can probably get that for like some, I don't know, totally normal train business, and you cannot commit Ohio with these things, cause.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the topic of Bachmann pancake drives, so that guy that was talking about on some forum that I found, he had this 484 Northern, and the motor was smoking apparently, and I think the motor might have gone kaput. I don't exactly remember. I'm not sure if he got a replacement or not.
Also, I can't record for too long because it's only like a 9-second thing in Bandicam.
But yeah, okay, speedrun time. So the last topic I want to talk about on this video is the Bachmann split gears. Oh, this is going to be fun. So on a locomotive like this, like an FT, F9, whatever, same chassis, they have this kind of chassis, and according to SMT mainline, it's more common to find one with split gears than perfect gears because of how crappy the nylon gears were that they used back in the day. And to tell if your gears are split, it normally makes the locomotive sound kind of like a Trabant at full rev. Yeah, kind of like that, and it's also very, very, very clicky. And one last thing, Bachmann steam engines from the 80s, don't buy them. Seriously, save yourself the trouble, because these split gears do crack on steam engines too, unquartering them, seizing up the drive, and completely, breaking them, and you're going to need to go through a whole new headache to get them working again. So, in my opinion, I don't have any, but in my opinion, it wouldn't be worth it at all. But anyway, that's my opinion on Tyco Powertorques and crappy Bachmann from the 1980s. Again, Bachmann's way better nowadays, but yeah, steer clear of 80s Bachmanns unless you know they work properly.
Every day or every year, Bachmann gets better.
Yes.
Anyways, hope you enjoyed the rant on Tyco and Bachmann's, Well,
anyway,
hope to see you on another rant video about this. I don't know.